these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Alex Len. TJ Warren comes in for PJ Tucker. And it's Brandon Knight in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Teletovic. Drains the three-pointer. Teletovic just got himself on the board with 3 there.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him. Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Knight into the lane. Makes it off the glass. And the Suns lead by 12.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
That's his second personal foul.
Phoenix looked to be on the verge of making it back into the playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, Greg, they faltered in the second half of the year.
Yeah, it was a 3-team race. And after coming up short in 14, the Suns had the edge early. As you said, Kevin, they simply couldn't keep things going in the second half of the season.
Paul Pierce is checked in for the Clippers. Chandler with a screen for Knight. Goes up off the pick. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
His first personal foul.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
You know, you work hard all season, Greg, to try and get into the playoffs, then get a favorable first-round matchup. How about the Clippers last year? Followed those steps. They're rewarded with the first-round matchup against the defending champions of the league, the San Antonio Spurs.
And not only were the Spurs the defending champions, but they came in playing terrific basketball down the stretch, which is kind of what they are noted for. And the Clippers, though, did well, even though that was the case.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. He feeds it to Teletovic. Takes a 3, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jordan's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Boy, I tell you, it was a tough road for the Clippers in the playoffs. They get by the Spurs in round 1 in a 7-game emotional series, and immediately have to go up against the Rockets in round 2.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Attention, Staples Center, please give up.
And we all remember the Clippers would go up 3-1 against the Rockets. They had that 19-point lead in the fourth quarter of Game 6, but couldn't hold on to it and lose Game 7. And it was one of the biggest series collapses, really, in postseason history.
So, for the Clippers, Green comes in for Pierce. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. And for the Suns, Alex Len's checked in for Chandler. Lure comes in for Mirza Teletovic. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Booker.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on. That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And it's good. And it's 7 points here for DeAndre Jordan.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for 2.
Well, the Phoenix Suns came up short in their playoff hopes again last year. They went 17-24 Clark on the road, and that didn't help them out.
Not at all, and you factor in a 6-game road losing streak to end the year, that pretty much closed the door on postseason for them.
Bledsoe with it. Picked up by Rivers. And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Bledsoe against Rivers. Johnson outside. Up in time. An amazing shot, just barely. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Suns ahead. They lead by 13. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. John Lewis out there with Len. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Booker in at the 2 guard. Len's shot is off.
And you can see at this stage of his career, just still not comfortable as a finisher at the basket.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
A nice shot by Tucker. And the Suns lead by 16.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And the Clippers call time here.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
So, for the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. And Mbah-a-Moute comes in for Johnson. And Cole subbed in for Rivers. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Len. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Lure. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Brandon Knight in for Booker.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
That's his second.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
DeAndre Jordan.
That one is no good. Phoenix leading by 16. It's Knight with the drive. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Inside. Here's Chandler. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Here's Knight. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And that's now 6 points for Brandon Knight. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Clippers trail by 20. Paul dishes to Jordan. Back to Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mirza Teletovic. That's his first foul. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Paul against Bledsoe. Shot clock at 5. Here's Griffin. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right,
Yeah,
Kevin?
that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Timeout called. The Suns.
The Spirit Dance Team.
Suns leading by 18. Now Bledsoe. Out tonight. Pass to Warren. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Bledsoe kicks to Teletovic. Griffin with the steal. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Phoenix making some changes. Len comes in for Chandler. And it's Booker in for Mirza Teletovic.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Len. And he dunks it down.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Phoenix.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Brandon Knight. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
The Suns making a switch here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Len. Lure comes in for Warren. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Brandon Knight. And it's Price in for Eric Bledsoe. Griffin kicks to Redick. Poked away.
Phoenix foul call. Kevin Durant. That's his second personal.
And he makes the first.
Shooting for Los Angeles. J.J. Redick.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
From deep three-point range. No luck. Good D by Price.
Boy, he's got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is. And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight, but we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need